Hello again and welcome back. You always got to do that to me?
I'm just waving at the
Yeah, I'm going to
people.
wave at the people too. Hi. I am David because I don't have a nickname, evidently. This is Lady Pop Hunter because she does. And if you're tuning in for the first time, I'll point out again, empty background. Yeah, I know, but they might get confused. Empty background because
Nobody's going to
we're in
get
the process
confused.
of moving, and so there is no office full of toys and comics and such currently.
It's going to be a while.
Yeah, apparently. But today we are discussing that if we were in charge of Funko's ad icons, because you know the ad icons is probably one of their most popular series,
hmm
and there are hundreds of ad icons. So which ones would we like to see? And we selected our top 15. I picked 15, and she picked 15. So we have two lists. So it's top 30, but it's really top 15. Before we get into that, we had some pickups. I just wanted to show really quick. You had this.
hmm
She got the Target Gizmo Duck through the mail. I think
Yeah.
it was only available through the mail, wasn't it?
I think it's only available online because, Target does that Friday
Yeah,
Target release
yeah.
special.
Since
So I got it
Funko loves
there.
them so much.
Yeah. And you can't really find anything. That was actually available.
Yeah.
So I was able to get it. And I'll put the link below to the because it's the collector site.
Yeah.
So even if you go to target.com, I don't know because I went to another website and they had the collector's link, and that's the link that I use on Fridays to check and see what's released.
Mhm.
So I'll put that link below in case you're interested. You won't have to fumble your way through target.com. I'll just put the link and it'll take you directly to where they are.
And this one's not too bad because there's been a lot of complaints from people about the paint on it, that the
Yeah.
paint was messed up. And Target threw this in a box, and it just floated around in a box.
Yeah.
So
But
no
it had
packing.
that plastic
It's a
wrapper
plastic
on it.
bag. It's cello. It's not even cello. Also picked up from Hot Topic. She found the Cusco
Yeah,
from Hot
because
Topic.
I like Emperor's New Groove, and
I think
that's one of the
I think he should have been flocked.
yeah.
He's not flocked.
Maybe they'll put another one out
hmm
at a different store.
And also from Hot Topic because she's like awesome and she finds everything. The Diamonds Mickey Mouse.
Yeah, the Diamond Select
Yep.
Mickey Mouse.
Which
Because I like their Diamond series. Not
Yeah.
all of them,
Not all of
because
them.
they did a lot of the princess, and at first they said it was going to be the princesses, but
They expanded.
yeah, because I know next month February Harley Quinn is going to be one. They had Dumbo, now they have Mickey Mouse,
Mhm.
and they had the fairy.
And
What's the fairy's name?
Tinkerbell
Tinkerbell.
as a rock candy though.
Yeah.
And this is one a lot of people were worried about because they thought the paint was going to be crap on the Mickey, but as you can see, it's really not bad.
Yeah, it's not bad.
It's really not
They
bad.
did a decent job. So.
And I had to pick up, if you can believe that.
Yay.
But I just wanted to show you these really quick for those of you who have a chance, or you might have seen these on Instagram because I put these up on Instagram when I got them to try to give people a heads up. And these are the itty bitties from Star Wars, clearance at
Hallmark.
$1.49 a piece.
Well, the Hallmark he got
Yeah,
it
some
from
of
is
them-
going out of business.
Some of them are closing. So if you got a Hallmark closing in your area, check them out. I don't normally get this kind of stuff, but I kind of like how they made the card nostalgic. You know, they made it look like the classic Star Wars card. And these are the only 3 varieties available. They have multiples of these. So I picked up a set. If you got a Hallmark that might be taking a bath in your area, it wouldn't hurt to check it out because that's a pretty awesome price. So, ad icons. If we were in charge of ad icons at Funko, if we were in charge at Funko, period, you would
They
not
have
be
some nice stuff.
you would not be seeing a lot of the stuff that you've been seeing.
Well, it'll be nice things, and it'll be available to everybody.
Well, we would put restrictions on Target.
Well, we wouldn't sell the Target.
Okay.
Or at least we
You
wouldn't
wanna-
give them any
You want to
exclusives.
chop Target out at the knees?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Or if
a
it
lot
was
of
an
people
exclusive, it'd be a
frustrated
dumb
with
one
them.
like Stranger Things and Star Wars. That's the
Okay.
only exclusives Target would get.
Okay. You're awful. We'd have to
Mm,
cut Walmart off too. Just saying.
yeah. Walmart
But
doesn't do good
I'll go first. Want me to
either.
go first?
Okay, yeah.
Well, first on my list, Charlie Tuna. I would so do Charlie Tuna and the little fish too. I would do it as like
Yeah.
a two-pack, and the little fish that was always messing with him. I can't remember
Mhm.
the fish's name, sorry. He could be in the package with Charlie. And I think that would be awesome. Charlie
Mhm.
Tuna. I like ad icons. When I think ad icon, I think a long-term character, someone who's been around forever and ever.
Mhm.
Not like the Target dog. I know I'm busting on Target again, but the Target dog is part of the ad icon series, and I'm like, why? Unless they just wanted to do something for Target, because all these other characters been around since the 40s, 50s, and 60s. What's up with the Target dog?
I mean, it
Just
is
saying.
a ad icon. I
Uh,
mean, it is Target's icon, and people
yeah,
do
yeah.
know what's his name, Spot or whatever.
I don't know. I just want to see like classic stuff.
Mm.
So I would go Charlie Tuna first. Captain Crunch, and I mentioned this the last time. I'd like to see a series of Captain Crunch, and I put up this collection of vintage cereal boxes just to give people a perspective of how expansive that universe was.
Mhm.
They they had an ongoing series, so they had the dog, they had the hippo, they had the elephant. I don't remember all of their characters. That Choco Crunch, I don't know what that thing is, a frog or something. But and then the Lafitte, the pirate, and
Mhm.
the Crunchberry monster, and all that stuff. There's like a dozen or more characters associated to Captain Crunch, even though the stripes on his uniform indicate that he is a commander, not a
Mm.
captain. Maybe
Mm.
there was a mutiny.
Maybe.
I don't know. The Pillsbury Doughboy. Awesome. The Pillsbury Doughboy has been around for a long time. Everybody knows who that is.
Mhm.
And again, this is an expansive universe because there is an entire Pillsbury Doughboy family, and pictured here is some of them.
Yeah,
And
and a dog and a cat.
yeah, a dog and a cat, and two little kids, and a wife, and a grandmother and grandfather. There was an uncle. There's a lot of characters that were made in vinyl form already in the 70s.
Mm.
And I think that would be cool. Helping Hand. I can't help it. And they could just do it like that. They don't need to
Mhm.
do anything to the Helping Hand to make it the Helping Hand for Funko Pop purposes.
Yeah.
I just think the Helping Hand would be cool. Hawaiian Punch.
I remember
Bam!
that little bad kid.
They don't do Hawaiian Punch anymore. For those of you who never are not familiar with the series, in the 70s, the old guy there, the kid would come up to him and say, "Hey, how would you like a nice Hawaiian Punch?" and hold up the glass, and the old guy would be like, "Sure." And then the kid would punch him out. He'd play the knockout game on the old man and flatten him.
I used to drink Hawaiian Punch.
I think everybody did back in the 70s. But I would like to see, hell, a two-pack of
Oh, the
him and
both
the
of
old
them.
man. Sure, that'd be cool. Burger King. And here is the progressive Burger King, because there have been 4 incarnations of Burger King.
Mhm.
Just to show,
The
you
new
know,
one looks creepy.
yeah, it's the new one. That's the modern one. The Red King there is the like 80s
That's the
version.
one I remember.
The fat one there is the 70s version, and then the other one all the way on the left side, you're
Mhm.
going back into the 60s.
Mm.
They could do a series based on the various kings, and it was also an expansive universe because in the early 80s
Mhm.
they had, and this is a picture from off one of their old placemats,
Mhm.
but this was a commercial. I just had a hard time finding the commercials, or I'd have shown it. These were live action characters because they were trying to compete with the
McDonald's.
appeal of the McDonald's characters.
Mhm.
So they had these they had the Burger King drink guy and the robot and whatever, but they were live action characters, and it was really weird, creepy commercials, I gotta tell you, if I
Mm.
remember. So yeah, they could expand that into a whole series. Oh yeah,
Mr.
Kool-Aid,
Kool-Aid.
Kool-Aid Man, Kool-Aid Man, and they don't do they even do Kool-Aid commercials anymore?
I don't know.
People would be crying and whining about, oh, I'm so dry and hot and thirsty. And then Kool-Aid Man had smashed through the wall with a pitcher of
Yeah, with a
Kool-Aid.
picture of Kool-Aid.
And yeah, they got a drink and a very expensive bill for repairing the house.
Mm-hmm.
The Michelin Man and his dog,
Mm-hmm.
which I think it would be really cool to have the Michelin Man.
Yeah, and a dog.
Yeah, they could do that as a 2-pack. The dog could be little.
Mm-hmm.
I would get that. Mr. Owl, how many licks? Remember those commercials in the
Yeah.
70s?
And he
Mr.
used to
Owl,
take the boy.
how many licks does it take to get to the center of a Tootsie Pop?
Yeah.
Let me see. A 1, a 2, a 3. But there was not only Mr. Owl
Yeah, they had the little boy. That's the only ones I remember, the boy.
and Mr. Turtle.
Oh, I don't remember
The
two.
little boy, little naked boy, and
Mhm.
Mr. Turtle. And Mr. Turtle would do the same thing. But yeah, they could do that. Mr. Owl, Mr. Turtle, the little kid, the little naked kid.
Queeks Rabbit.
Nestle's Quick. I would like to see the Quick's Rabbit and his brother,
He had a brother.
the
Oh, the
Strawberry
strawberry
Quick.
Quicks. That's the one I used to drink. The
Yeah,
strawberry one.
I always wanted the strawberry one too. I always wanted the Strawberry Quick, but most people don't remember the Strawberry Rabbit.
Yeah, I remember him now.
Now that you
'Cause we
see
used
it,
to get the strawberry one. That's the one I always
that's the family size, which means that it's good for about 3 glasses of milk
liked. Yeah.
because you poured like 5 times as much as you needed to into
Yeah.
the glass.
Put a little sugar in it. It'll be
A
all
little
right.
sugar, just a little bit.
I don't remember that thing.
This is before your time. The Quisp Alien for Quaker Quisp cereal. And I would like to see that as a ride because he had a spaceship. And they had the commercials. I think this is a 60s icon. But yeah, I'd like to see the Quisp Alien and maybe even as a Pop or a Dorbs ride in his little saucer. And you see that the ship is actually shaped like a cereal bowl. Raid Bugs. Raid Bugs.
I don't
Yes.
remember them having
You don't
them.
remember the Raid Bugs?
I remember them from the commercial, but
Sure.
not in this form.
They had a series in the 70s. They made dolls or plush animals, I should say.
Mhm.
They had a remote controlled Raid Bug. That thing is expensive. The 70s Raid advertising toys that were produced
Mhm.
are very difficult to find. But
I don't
I
remember
think
the
it would be
toys.
cool to do the Raid Bugs. And Speedy the Alka-Seltzer.
Oh, I remember that.
And this is an actual magazine ad. You read what it says there? That's right. There's room for more nachos and beer, folks.
Taking Alka-Seltzer.
Go ahead and pound it down.
Yeah, yes.
That's how they used to do you. But
settle your stomach.
yeah, I'd like to see Speedy. That'd be cool. And Twinkie the Kid.
Ugh.
You don't remember Twinkie the Kid?
No.
Yeah, man. 60s and 70s, Twinkie the Kid.
Mm.
And this is also an expansive universe because they had a character for every one of their snack cakes. I think the one on the right there is the Fruit Pie Magician, and I cannot remember the captain's name.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, it was an expansive universe. It was more than just Twinkie the Kid. Hostess had a mascot for like all of their junk.
Mm.
And Woodsy Owl.
I remember that.
Give a hoot, don't pollute.
Mm-hmm.
Plant a tree today. Woodsy Owl would be cool. And now we're going to look at your list.
Okay.
Okay, let's go.
So first we got the Energizer Bunny. I just think that he's a staple now with going on and on and on. And those commercials are pretty cool. So I want to see the Energizer Bunny. Mrs. Butterworth. She was good in the 80s talking ball of syrup.
They don't do Mrs. Butterworth anymore.
Yeah, I don't even know if that's a syrup anymore. If that's a brand.
I don't know.
I don't know.
I think
but I remember it as a kid, the commercials and the syrup and using it. But I don't know if it's still out there today, if it's even a product anymore.
Yeah, I don't know. And also there's the implications of it but if somebody be like, you can't make Mrs. Butterworth, that'd be racist.
Yeah,
It'd
just
be
like
like,
Aunt Jemima.
yeah, or trying to bring back the Frito Bandito from Frito-Lay corn chips. Hey, the Frito Bandito, hey kids. I don't know if you remember those
Yeah,
commercials. He was extremely stereotyped, but you don't
yeah.
see the Frito Bandito anymore.
They get rid of those things. I think they
Yeah.
got rid of Uncle Ben too.
Oh yeah.
I think so. I'm not sure about that
And that
one.
probably was Uncle Ben.
Mr. Clean. I like this. I like Mr.
Oh
Clean. The
my
newer
God.
guy looks better than
Yeah,
the older one, but
this image is like the original
this is the
early
original one.
60s.
But still, he's when you think about house cleaning, you
Hmm.
think about Mr. Clean. I mean, he's like one of those ones you see on TV all the time, and so I think he's important.
He was like the cleaning genie. They used to rub the bottle and he'd come
Yeah, he'll
pop out.
pop out. And Cornelius
Cornelius the rooster. I know.
the cornflakes.
You and the cornflakes rooster.
Yeah, you saw him all the time, and then on the commercial, he would sit on top of the barn and do his thing. So
Knowing full well you never had a bowl of cornflakes without like 10 spoonfuls of sugar in it.
yeah, you needed a lot of sugar because cornflakes is like the plainest cereal on earth. But it was the cheapest, so your
Yeah.
parents always bought it.
Yeah, well, they lost whatever money they thought they saved in sugar.
Yeah. Cracker Jack Kid and the dog. You have to have the dog.
What's the dog's name?
Bingo.
Bingo was his name-o. That's right.
But the Cracker Jack, if you ate Cracker Jacks, you knew the kid. He was on
Yeah.
the box. He was on the little toy that was inside.
He's kind of still there, but it's like a silhouette now.
Yeah, and then
Yeah.
they drew a new figure for the kid. So now
Mhm.
he looks a little older, a little more
Yeah.
slender. And I can't remember if they still have the dog or not. But Cracker Jacks don't come in
Yeah,
a box
he's still.
anymore. It's in a bag now.
You can get it in the box, but the prizes suck now.
Oh yeah, the prizes are off. I remember the
The
prizes.
prize
The
is all.
prizes
It's
were
like
better.
a tattoo or something now. Back in the day, it's like little tin cars and whistles
Yeah.
and rings and all
It
kinds of stuff.
it was a cool prize.
Yeah, it's changed.
Mm-hmm. Dig 'em
Dig
from
'em.
Snacks.
Dig 'em.
Sugar
Sugar
Smacks.
smacks. Because when we were kids, all these cereals said sugar.
Yeah.
It wasn't Honey Smacks. It was Sugar Smacks. It
Yeah.
wasn't Frosted Flakes. It was Sugar Frosted Flakes. They didn't change the recipe. They just took the word off.
Yeah, because they didn't want people to think, oh, I'm just feeding my kids sugar.
Yeah, they
Even
started
though
doing
you're
that.
still feeding your kids
They
sugar.
started doing that like the early 90s or something, didn't they?
Yeah, they went
Yeah.
on the whole health kick. But I mean, like he said, they didn't change the recipe
Yeah.
or the ingredients. So they just changed the name and people felt less guilty.
Dig 'em.
Dig 'em
Dig 'em.
Snacks.
That's a good choice.
The Jolly Green Giant.
And Sprout.
I don't really remember
Sprout was
that
the one that
much.
was always talking in the commercial,
Mhm.
and then he'd yell up, "Hey!" And then the giant would respond,
Ho, ho, ho.
"Green Giant." But they could do like, you know what would be cool?
Mhm.
If they did like a 6-inch Green Giant
Yeah,
and put like a 3-inch Sprout in the same package.
that would be cool.
Yeah, that would be cool.
Yeah. And the Keebler Elves.
The Keebler Elves.
But it was a bunch of elves. That's just like the main
Yeah,
elf. I
this
don't
is the
remember
main
his
elf.
name.
I don't remember either.
I don't remember.
Somebody know his
Ernie.
name?
I think it's Ernie.
You know that sounds right.
I think it's
You might
Ernie.
be Ernie. You might be
But
Ernie.
the Keebler Elves, and not just the main character, but
There were
the
there were
other
3
ones.
others, and they
Yeah.
kind of looked the same, but they all had a different hat on.
Yeah, and this one, Ernie, I think is his
Mhm.
name, is the one that talked the most.
Yeah, he was the host.
Mm-hmm.
I hope those are chocolate chips he's carrying.
Yeah.
Oh, I guess not.
Eh,
Oh well, so much for Ernie.
yeah. Getting harassed by the police.
Oh, who isn't?
Mm. M&Ms, I
Yeah.
think M&Ms would do good.
Mhm.
They have a lot of things out already.
Oh, they're always
toy-wise.
making stuff for M&M. So yeah.
Yeah, but I mean they're cool, and yeah, you have the different color M&Ms. So, and you know how Funko likes to make one thing and just paint it different colors.
Well, at least they're kind of shaped different.
Yeah,
Well,
because you see the two females, they have on the
mhm,
heels, the eyelashes, and then the
yeah.
guys. So,
Why is everyone else just their color name, and
hmm
then Mrs. Brown gets to be Mrs. Brown? What's up with that?
well,
Did
who
I miss
knows? I
something?
don't know, because she got those heels on. She on platform shoes.
You know why the green one was the first female?
Mm-mm.
There was back in the day, there was like an urban legend that, and I'm talking like in the 80s,
Mm-hmm.
there was an urban legend that the green M&Ms were an
Mm-hmm.
aphrodisiac. That if you separated out all the green ones and ate them, it gave you a boost. So I guess that's why they made her the green one.
I
I know
guess.
it's stupid, but
Yeah. And the Morton Salt Girl.
this is the original Morton Salt Girl.
Yeah. And if you are familiar with Morton Salt, is
hmm
a picture of a little girl on there with the umbrella.
hmm
And so that was a big brand salt back in the day. You know, now you got all kinds of stuff, sea salt and store brand, but
Morton's still out there, but
Morton was a good name brand
I think
salt.
once again that like the Crackerjack, she's been
hmm
reduced to a silhouette as
Yeah,
opposed to the actual
actual,
character.
yeah, because it looks like maybe the person's daughter or something.
hmm
You know, it's an actual person that you're seeing instead of a silhouette.
hmm
Rice
Of course,
Krispies.
which was on your other list.
Yeah. Rice Krispies is a good one, another good one. And like he always says, it was a fourth
Pow.
pile.
Yeah.
So the Rice Krispie guys. And Smokey the Bear.
And his son.
I don't remember a son. Well, I kind of do. I
Uh-huh.
kind of do.
It would
But
be cool to do
but it has to
Smokey
be flocked.
as a 2-pack
Yeah, with the
with
little
the little
boy.
boy. Yeah, oh yeah, flock it. That would be
hmm
great. I'd like to see going back, Woodsy Owl should be flocked too.
Yeah,
But that would be cool.
yeah, with the little boy.
You know, a raging forest fire, he must be very skilled to have time to repair the deer's leg before escaping the fire instead of after.
hmm
Just saying. I mean, if Smokey's got it going,
Yeah.
Smokey's got it going on.
And the Snuggle Bear.
You would pick something like that. But people know who it is. It's been
Yeah,
around since at least
it's
the
been
80s.
around for a
hmm
long time. The Snuggle Bear is another staple because you remember it from all the commercials. You can't have a Snuggle commercial without that little bear.
hmm
So, and Sugar Bear from his.
Back when it was Sugar Bear, Sugar
What is it
Smacks.
now? Is that even a brand? I mean,
Yeah,
I don't know about cereals. I only eat
I forget what they call it now,
kinds.
but the word sugar's out of the title.
Mm.
Honey Smacks or something.
hmm
But yeah, that's the original Sugar Bear. He should be flocked too.
Yeah. And Fruit Loops.
Toucan.
Sam.
That's right.
But I thought they did Toucan
No,
in the first wave.
a lot of people don't think they can do it because of his beak, which they can figure it out. And if you look at these are the older images,
hmm
his beak's not that big.
No.
It's shorter. So if they did a classic version of it, they could make it work.
Well, they did that Jurassic Park dinosaur, and they just turned him to the side
Yeah, they
to
turned the box
compensate
sideways.
for his tail.
Yeah, they did that
So,
with one of the characters from Dark Crystal too.
but so they can do it if they wanted to.
Yeah,
And Wendy from Wendy's, that was an
Wendy's.
actual little girl,
Mm-hmm.
because that was Dave's daughter.
Yeah, Dave Thomas.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know,
What?
Wendy.
Mm.
Oh wait,
Oh, that's a big Wendy.
I'm starting.
Wendy ate too much.
I'm starting to see the appeal now. It's better than the actual Wendy.
I don't know about that. That's an ugly Wendy right there.
This is the actual Wendy.
That is Wendy?
That is Wendy.
Oh, I like
The
the cartoon picture.
I like the second one. I know I'm bad,
hmm
but this is the picture. If you were in Wendy's in like the 70s or something,
hmm
that picture was up in all the stores.
Well, that's Wendy.
Yeah, well, it was his little girl,
Yeah,
and
it was his daughter. He
yeah,
named the store after her and
hmm
everything. And it's still going good.
yeah. It's just at
After he
some
died,
point,
it actually got better. The food actually got better, so she did right by him.
She's been doing right. And you know, I guess at some point she decided to get rid of that and go to this. Although that's actually an anime version of Wendy. I just thought it looked better. And that is gonna do it. I guess that's what we got. I think you ended up with 16 again.
I don't know, but I think they should do the Quaker guy. The Quaker guy.
The Quaker Oats company mascot, the old man that
the
looks like Benjamin Franklin.
He's a Amish. He's a Quaker. Golly, it's Quaker.
Where's he from? I don't know.
No, he's a Quaker. That's why it's Quaker. Quaker Oats.
Okay.
They should do him.
Now she's at 16 and a half again. I don't know how you do it. But anyway, that's oh, come on.
Okay.
Give us a break. The KFC guy. They're ruining the KFC guy.
Oh yeah, with those new commercials.
Terrible. They're using the comedians and trying to be trendy and stuff.
Yeah.
It's kind of sucking now.
Yeah.
But those are our picks. And I'm sure, like I said, there's hundreds of icons out there. I'm sure there are people who you must have some. I mean, well, do you agree with our list? Are there more that you would like to see? Put it in the comments section down below. What do you think? We do try to respond. Tranessa and I try to respond to all of the comments as often as we can. Please do like, share, and subscribe if you have not already. We appreciate it. We always appreciate a thumbs up. It's the easiest way to show that you got something out of the video. Please do subscribe if you have not already, and share if you get the chance. Check out some of our other videos. The more of you that there are subscribe to the channel, the more that we can do here. And we're trying to reach out and try different things. So that's it. Anything else?
Nope.
We will see you again soon. Thanks for watching.
Bye.
Bye.